Hello, this is Aneta, your favorite singer and songwriter on Aneta Songs at Aneta Songs YouTube channel and also podcast Forget Me Not at Aneta Songs. Well, today it's a little video, and the title of the video is The Artist. The Artist. So we're going to be talking about, artists. And you will understand what we are going through before the song is being created, and what influences us. That's very important. Now, before that, I want to tell you something. The amount of subscribers, my beloved subscribers, is growing and growing and growing. And it's like few days and 406 subscribers grew. Above 27,000. Can you imagine? I already celebrated 27,000. You remember that, right? Okay. So this is really great. And the likes are growing too, faster than usual. It's now 69.6, so it's going towards 70,000 likes. That's great too, I'm very happy. And this is because of you, my beloved subscribers. And a lot of people are subscribing themselves without my even asking them, which is very commendable. And I wanted to really, really thank you for that, because this is amazing, based on my songs, based on, all different factors, voice too, but songs, basically. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you, how happy I am. And also the song Life Water was the second vocal, which I've worked so hard on it. It's great too, man, because now reached 16,000 views. Can you imagine? Within 9 days, 16,000 views, and it's growing. That's great. I'm very happy. So that's about my stats. Now, about our life. Okay, our lives are getting more and more complicated because on the one side, there are people who want to live in peace, and on the other side are the people who don't want to live in peace. They want to fight with everybody, themselves and everybody else around themselves, So the whole Middle East is involved in war now. More and more countries are getting involved. And, Russia and Ukraine are getting hammered each other with terrible hypersonic ballistic missiles. I don't know what it is. And they're being carried by drones, very sophisticated drones now. And in Ukraine, defending themselves, poor people, okay, for the past 4 years already against Russians, they threw at them over 500 drones. So the Russia, what they did, instead of sitting quietly and not doing anything at all, just stop all that madness that they started 4 years ago, they threw at them back 600 plus drones with all those hypersonic ballistic missiles. And you remember my song Confetti, when I was describing what's happening when one ballistic missile explodes and the people are around us. So that's what I'm saying. Now, the artist has to take into consideration everything what you write. And I was watching a few days ago some video on YouTube, actually, made by some gentleman also on YouTube. And he was saying how to create a successful video. And he says not to branch off too much, okay? Not to branch off, just stick to one topic as you do it all the time, and be consistent, consistency and consistency. I'm trying to do that, to teach you who I am, so you can learn from me too, what I represent and what I'm talking about. Okay, and of course, I realize that I'm overflowing you sometimes with news, but the news are important in our day-to-day lives, because sometimes they have a tremendous impact on musicians, artists, people who create art, okay? Music, sculptures, paintings, that kind of stuff. And we don't like it when there's a war around us and they tell us that we are shut down, that we're not allowed to do this or we're not allowed to do that, we're not allowed to say this or that in our songs. There's no freedom of speech anymore. There's a total control. As Orange Rooster started already, as you notice. by letting go one of our beautiful, fabulous comedians, Stephen Colbert. I can't get over it. There was no some huge protest around that Sullivan Theatre when he was residing for the past 11 years, sorry, and he was there, and every day he was entertaining people 4 times a week, okay, with his funny Johnson stuff, okay, and they shut him down. Well, Seth Meyers is still there, Jimmy Kimmel is still there, Conan O'Brien, I don't know what is happening right now with him, but he is getting involved. And he said that Americans lack humility and they suffer from overwhelming narcissism. Can you imagine? That's what he said. That Americans are narcissists and they're not, they lack humility, you know, which is true, you know. They're so pompous about themselves, and you know, the best representative of them is Orange Rooster right now. So, artist, he writes a song about what is happening in his life and everybody else's lives, like I do, for example. I'm a little bit of activist, so I like writing songs about things that they surround us. And right now I'm writing a very difficult song, as I told you. I'm not going to tell you the title yet. It's going to come out in 2 weeks, I think. And it's very involved and it's based on certain events that took place in the past. And I always write about something that had really happened. So all my songs are based on true events, on something that really happened. And it really shook me up. That's how I'm writing about it, you know. And I know that you can always write about flowers and flowers and again flowers and sunshine and love and everything, and we are all happy, but the life is not like that all the time. So what I'm saying is that sometimes I have to kind of descend from the happy note, go into a kind of sad note, and create a song, you know. And that song that I'm working on now, second vocal, which was very difficult to invent. Lyrics is complicated. There's a lot of them, but it goes really fast. The song is upbeat, so you won't be bored. That's for sure. I'm promising you no boredom here. Yeah, so it's coming. But artists should stick together, and the way they're being treated nowadays is just horrible, you know, living under the threat of AI. But AI is going to step in. How many times I was already asked by my beloved subscribers and people who want to become beloved subscribers whether please, and it was the emoji, praying hands, please tell me you're not AI. Please tell me you're not AI. Can you imagine? And some people said I was so perfect in my recording of the song that they thought I was an AI, you know. Yeah, so that's what comes to already. And the artists don't like that because they want to be unique, independent, you know. So they don't like some AI copy them and create the false image of their personality, you know. So that's that. And another thing is artists are not being respected by any government at all, as I noticed, because what is this? They work very hard, they go on the stage, perform concert after concert, or like even people on the YouTube social medias, they kind of trying to do something, you know, to reach you out. And what is happening to them? They're not getting paid at all by anybody. And as a matter of fact, the overall opinion of the people about artists is so big deal. Artist. He's an artist. He told you he's an artist or she's an artist. What a baloney. What a garbage. People don't treat this seriously, and they don't treat musicians seriously at all. On the other hand, musicians or artists don't portray themselves in a serious way either. They wear trashy looking clothes like they are taken from the trash can, you know. Uh, I don't know, up to the point that sometimes I think that they don't even wash themselves, you know. That's what I'm saying. And this kind of image is not good. You should have you should respect your audience. So you should look good on the stage or wherever you perform. You should look good, always. And you can achieve it with very cheap makeup Like I'm using, well, not lately, I bought something expensive, but it's really good. Sometimes it's worth it. And not much effort, and you can always look good. Put some nice clothes on. It's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it to look good every time you perform. Because if people love it and people see everything. I notice from my subscribers and viewers and listeners, they notice every little thing I present on my little stage, which is settings of my living room and my apartment. Some people even got scared. They thought I was dead or something. No, I'm not. Just because I'm not moving for 5 seconds doesn't mean I'm dead. But I will take your advice and I will be moving, smiling, and everything else all the time. So you will know I'm alive. I'm always alive, ready to perform in front of you. Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell about artists. It's a hard life, working for nothing or peanuts and not being appreciated. And only chosen ones are appreciated and get some big bucks, as they call it. But it's not about really even making big bucks. It's about recognition, appreciation and respect towards artists who create written, sung, word, painted sculptures, all kinds of stuff like that. We need that in our lives. Without art and without music, believe me, it's a shitty world. Because I lived 4 years, almost 4 years, without any music, and the only thing we've heard was Chopin. Not there's anything wrong with the Chopin, like Jerry Seinfeld used to say, his favorite expression. Nothing wrong with Chopin, but if you listen to him every day, 365 days a year, for 3.5 years, I think you would have enough of that, for sure. Serious shit like that, like Chopin, plus some guy in a dark military uniform with dark glasses, little glasses, talking to you like that, looking like that. Every morning, greeting you like that. And boom, Chopin. Let's listen to Chopin. You can shoot yourself after a while. That's why, please, people, appreciate good music, appreciate everybody's effort, what they're trying to do. Even on a little tiny YouTube, as some people think, that we all sing to shower. Well, nothing wrong with singing to shower either. It gives you practice, good acoustics. We sing wherever we can, so we can practice and get better. That's all. I talked too long, I guess. But it was what was on my heart, and that's what I wanted to say. So you're gonna wait for my song, but also please pay attention to my podcast, because I have some episodes over there and they're very interesting to listen to, uh, about the song, how I wrote the song, why I wrote the song, what influenced me. That's important too, because that creates and shapes the lyrics of the song and melody, everything. Okay, the word, surrounding word is having a tremendous impact. So you should listen to my podcast too, and it's not that many views as I noticed, but I noticed that some people keep coming back and listening to my podcast, which is great. Glory to you, man. Glory to you. And that's it. I am done. Thank you very much. And this is Aneta again. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you next time.